Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Jay here and welcome back to 7 Days to Die, episode number 14. You join me on the morning of day 24 and we are about to head off and do our first job for Jen of the day. But this is a good news kind of thing because yesterday, as I mentioned, I was going to spend the rest of the day doing tier 1 jobs. And I'm happy to report that we managed to finish the tier 1 jobs and we have now unlocked a tier 2 job. That was a good crash into the metal there. Never mind, it is what it is. But we're on our way to do a clear area and retrieve the supplies job for Jen. And this is our first level 2 job of our playthrough. Now, I did say that I would bring in any footage if there's any decent sort of rewards from Jen. There wasn't really anything to write home about for the level 1. Oh boy, this is probably dumb. Are we going to survive? Yeah, we did. I don't think the mini bike would have fared so well there, but this motorbike is way better. So yeah, there wasn't really anything major that we got from her. We did get basically a few more bullets, the odd mod here and there, but nothing in particular. But what we are looking for is the experience. We are about 13,000 experience points away from leveling up, and one of the things I want to do for the next Horde Night is something that we actually unlocked the recipe for in the previous episode, and that is to incorporate blade traps. Now, what we can do with those is essentially set them off, and the zombies will run into them, and they'll basically get chopped up to bits by these traps, and that will save us a lot on ammunition. I want to do that because I've got a bit of an idea for the actual Horde base that, other than the traps, isn't really going to involve a lot of defense. So I'm hoping that the blade traps are going to do the majority of the work, because we're not going to be as protected as we will have been in previous Horde Nights. I'll get into that a little bit more later, because at some point we will have to start building the thing. But like I say, I'm quite enjoying doing these jobs at the moment, and it's a pretty good way of getting experience. And we do need to go up one more level so that we can unlock the ability to craft the battery banks and generators, which we will also need in order to actually use the blade traps. So while I get stuck on this bit of terrain here, because for some reason I cannot turn today, that's fine, we'll run this fellow over instead. There you go, sorry friend. We're going to head over to this rally point. I'll bring you back when we're there and we'll get started for the day. Okay, so what are we doing? Looks like we are going through this house. I think we should be able to get up the trellis bit there and get in through the roof. So why don't we go ahead and do that? So what we've got to do, clear the area and find the supplies. That seems easy enough to me. We've done this a bunch of times. If I can actually get up the trellis, that'd be a great start. So yeah, it seems like working from the top down is probably the easier way, and it kind of seems that's the way it wants us to go. It's got the light here and then heading over to this particular section. I wonder how many zombies are in a tier 2 house, if it makes that big of a difference. Let's try and preserve our ammunition a little bit to start with, because we haven't got a great deal on us. I've been trying to keep it at home. As you know, I try and stockpile ammunition for when it comes to Horde Night, just to make our lives a little bit easier. But hopefully we'll find some along the way. We'll definitely want to take that cement. We need to get as much cement as we possibly can. There you go. I wonder if at some point we could look into upgrading to a better hammer, because we've been using this stone one for quite a while. I mean, it is very effective, so it's doing its job, but we should probably upgrade this at some point as well, right? I mean, we finally got rid of stone tools after all, so maybe we should finally get rid of our stone sledgehammer. But anyway, I'm going to work my way through this house. You know how this works by now. I'll bring you back for the good stuff, and then we'll get on with the rest of our day. So we're down in the basement now, which, wow, this is quite the man cave they've got going on down here. I really like this. We've got the projector screen, got the cinema chairs, a little bar. This is really, really cool. We could take some inspiration from this, or maybe even find ourselves like a house like this and move into it. Who knows? But it looks like, say, the loot is through that way, which is fine. But I'm wondering how many more zombies there are, because as it says, we're not cleared the area just yet. So let's see if we can wake them up. We'll walk on all this mess and see if it does anything. There we go. Kicked a can. Anyone awake? I was paranoid they're going to drop down from the ceiling in places, but it doesn't seem to be the case today. Oh, there we go. Oh boy, okay. Oh god. Right, down you go, missus. And you. We've got a runner. Let's get a bit more stamina up, ready for her coming back. There we go. Much better. Right. I'm going to try and bring them through here. Because again, I do want to try and save some ammunition if I can. Let's see if this axe is any better as a melee weapon than our hammer. Wow. So we chopped his arm off by the looks of it. It's a good start. It's always harder with these bigger guys. But that's fine. What have we got now? Okay. Still not completely down. Maybe the hammer is the way we should be going. There we go. Down he goes. We do need to find some stone to repair that. You'd think I would have picked up some stone along the way, but for some reason I decided not to. But I think, yep, that is everyone cleared, which is brilliant. So, we need to find the main supplies, which it will lead me to this way, which is fine. Is it through here at any chance? Or is that just the other side of there? Nope, other side of there, that's fine. Guessing it's through this door that's flashing. Where are we? Still through there? Okay. Oh, there's the main loot. That's good. Got some cement. So where's the actual supplies then? Because I feel like we must have went past them. I'll come back for that loot in a minute. It's important that we gather these supplies first. Otherwise, this whole mission has been a waste of time. It says we are on the correct floor for it. So is it in here somewhere? Is it behind the bar? Probably should have looked behind the bar, shouldn't I? What have we got? Oh, it's up there. Oh, there it is. Okay, got you. Right, never mind. Finally got the main loot, if I can actually focus on it. Perfect. As you can see, we haven't picked up anything too interesting along through the house as of yet. We've got a couple more sort of clothes, level 6 blunderbuss, level 6 padded armor. Things we already have, but I'll be glad to return them to Jen and sell them on. But let's go and have a look at what this main loot is, because that's what we're all here for, really, other than the actual quest item. So it was through this way. We'll grab that cement in a minute, but let's get these crates open first. What's in this box? A level 3 iron sledgehammer. That's probably better than our stone one, right? And what's that? It's a steel helmet. Okay, we'll check that in a minute. Supplies, a bandage. What's in the weapons bag? Molotovs and a tempered blade. Ammunition. Not too bad. And what about these working stiff crates? We all know what we want. I'm not going to say it. Steel tool parts. Do you know what? That's not too bad, because today, if we do get these blade traps and what have you working, we're going to need that wire tool. So that's not bad. We'll definitely need one of those. What about this box? A hammer and an anvil. Alright, you know what? Not too bad. I've had a lot worse loot. I'm going to go ahead and make sure that everything... Ooh. Actually, where does this go? Colour me intrigued with a secret little area. Is it just for food? Is that all it was? Was it just food? And that door's locked. Alright, okay. Right, as I was saying, we'll get the loot sorted out. I'll meet you back at Jen's place. Okay, so before I left this town, I felt the need to kind of drive around and map it out a little bit, just to kind of show you what we're working with. The building we were at is kind of over on that second square from the left, I think. And I thought I'll drive around to see what else is here, and look at this. There is a giant Shotgun Messiah factory, which I think at some point we absolutely have to go through and raid. And you know what, that might be something we can do in an upcoming episode. We have got a lot of horde stuff we need to do, so we won't get a chance to do it today, or maybe even tomorrow. But that's something we definitely need to do soon. Maybe that can be a plan for day 29, I'm not too sure. But I just thought I'd show you that. If there's anything else interesting here, that's kind of what I want to make a note of, so we have something to come back to. But I cannot wait to get into that place. Also, a quick side note, that is the second Shamway Foods factory in this town. You may see the other one in the distance there. We have 2 Shamway food factories and a Shotgun Messiah in this one town. This might be a place we absolutely have to come back to very, very shortly. So it took us a little longer than usual to get back from that town, but that is because we got a little distracted by all the cool stuff we were finding. So I'm going to drop a couple of things off in here that we might keep a hold of, and then we're going to go ahead and pretty much sell the rest to Jen, other than the materials we can actually use to craft things. But hopefully for the level 2 job we get something a little bit better than what we were getting previously. I'm not expecting amazing things, but let's see, what do we get?
Another stranger in need?
Ah,
I've got what you're
Jen,
looking for.
Jen. What are you doing to me, friend? Okay, do you know what? We'll take that. It's fine. I'll take another job. See, we can run level 2. There's still one level 1 job, but I'm not too worried about that. Do you know what I'm going to do? During the night, I'm going to work my way through these buried supplies jobs. Oh, I can't, can I? I can only take one.
I've
Damn
got
it.
just the job
Okay.
for someone with your talents.
Thank you. Can you not give me all the jobs now? Because I'm going to be pretty busy
Okay.
during the night
Be
and you're going to be
careful
closed.
and try not to get yourself killed.
I'll try not to get myself killed. Alright, do you know what? Oh, and there's the skill point we wanted. Right, let's check this out first of all. Where are we? I think it was Advanced Engineering, Level 3 Electrician. That's what we need. So now we should be able to craft ourselves a battery bank. And so we already have the recipe for blade traps. We can now use electricity to get our horde defenses upgraded. So, going to drop a few things off here. I'm going to make sure I eat because apparently I'm hungry. And then I'm going to work the way through the night doing this buried supplies job. We'll take that back to her in the morning, and the rest of the night I'll probably spend doing a bit of mining. So I'll bring you back on day 25. It's the morning of day 25, and during the night we went and found the buried supplies. That was a relatively easy thing. I didn't bother putting it in the video because, let's face it, how many times have you seen me dig a hole by now? It's got to have been so many. But anyway, one thing I did make during the night was a generator bank. Now, we couldn't make the battery one because we haven't unlocked that skill. However, we can make the one that requires engines, which of course going to mean a lot of taking apart cars. Now, this is a building that we haven't been in as of yet, but I just drove past it. Basically, I was driving around the town having a look what the car situation was like while I was waiting for Trader Jen to open so we could go and let her know that we'd finished the job. And I came across this place. There's a lot of cars in here, so I think what I'm going to do for the rest of my day is going to come back and take apart all of these cars and then hopefully have a look through the build and see if there's anything interesting there. I'm going to quickly check this car just with you on camera just to see if there's any chance we find anything interesting. But because it's day 25, nothing particularly great there. That means that we're in one of those rare weeks where the trader happens to reset 3 times. So if you think back to Horde Night 21, we went to the trader on day 22 because it reset. Trader resets every 3 days, so obviously it's reset again today, and it will be reset again on day 28, the day of the Horde. So we're going to pop in and see Jen now. And after that, we're going to go ahead and make a visit to Trader Bob, Trader Hugh, just to see if there's anything that we can buy. Now, just from doing jobs and kind of selling the things we don't need, we've amassed a decent amount of currency. I believe we currently have around about 26,000 casino tokens, which will pretty much buy us anything we want, really. I mean, within reason. I don't think there's certain things you can't get for that price, like the elixirs, which you use to kind of reset all your points. But we're not worrying about anything like that. So let's pop in. First of all, see what we get for doing the job, and hopefully off the back of that, we'll be able to buy something very special. I'm not going to say the word. I'm trying not to jinx myself, but you know what I'm after. Right, Jen. First off, what have you got for me for doing this
I
job?
knew you could do it.
A level 5 iron helmet? I'll take that, that's fine. Okay, right. What have you got for sale? Let me see. Anything of interest. So the likes of the Fergit and Elixir, I can't pronounce that. That's what we can't buy yet. That's 40,000. But there, we've got 27,000. We've got some stuff here that we can sell as well. I did raid our chests a little bit before we came out. What's this? Charge strike. This technique gives you a 25% chance for power attack. We don't use the batons. We're not bothered about any of that. Okay, rocket frags, not interested. Son of shotgun mod, nah. What about this stuff? Nope, nothing there. Did I check that one? Fuse box. Mushrooms, no. Gunpowder, no. Tell you what, the last few times we've been to the trader, they haven't had a lot. And I don't know if that's just a thing that is the way it is now, or if we're just having some bad luck, I'm not sure, but there's nothing here at all, Jen, that I want. I'm very disappointed.
If I had a duke for every time someone was just looking, I'd be as rich as Trader Joel.
Well, I'm very sorry. If you sold better stuff, we wouldn't have this problem. But anyway, just while we're here, we will take a job. We'll do a fetch and clear one that is in this town. I'll do that off camera. Again, I'm trying to do a lot of this repetitive stuff off camera. It is kind of necessary in order to get to the next levels. I don't want to bore you with the same episode every single time. So that one is just down the road, that's fine. But anyway, we're going to go ahead to Bob now. Hopefully Bob has something a little bit better for us. And the stuff that I just forgot to sell to Jen because I was so distracted by her complaining at us that we didn't buy anything, I'll go and sell to Bob. Hopefully he's in a bit of a better mood today. Okay, so we've arrived at Bob's place once again. Hopefully he has something really, really good. What have you got for me, Bob? Let me check your inventory. Secret stash, please. Okay. Nothing immediately jumping out. The pump shotgun. Ooh, a tactical assault rifle. Ooh, that could be interesting. It would burn through ammunition though. We do want to make our own pump shotgun at some point, so I think we've got most of the parts for that now, but if not, we can come back and have a look at buying that one, if nothing else, just to scrap it down. Nothing particularly great here so far. Quick check though. Do you know what? I keep forgetting to craft gunpowder, so I'm going to just buy it. I know I've got the materials to do it, but again, it's just, there's that much going on in between sort of getting ready for the next horde and kind of raiding places and stuff like that. At some point there's a certain thing that you kind of forget to do, and the crafting ammunition thing is one that kind of I keep falling back on. So off the back of that, how much is it going to cost for 300 rounds? That's not too bad, There may have been a bit of a weird cut there, and if there was, I do apologise, my phone started ringing. But anyway, looking at ammunition, what have we got? So we bought the 300 from Bob, we bought the gunpowder. I'm going to go ahead and dump off a bit more of this stuff that I don't need. I'll meet you over at Trader Hugh's. Trader Hugh, you are my last hope, my friend, for something interesting to buy. You seem to have a gentleman over here trying to break into your establishment. Let me take care of him for you. Oh, by the way, in case you didn't realise or in case I didn't mention it, we switched over the stone sledgehammer to this iron one that we got from a loot bag earlier on, just to see if it's any better, and it did look like the stats were way better, so we decided to grab this one. But anyway, let's go and see what Mr. Hugh has for us today. What have you got, my friend?
I'm kinda busy.
You don't look very busy to me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Right, what have we got here? Bar brawling. Drinking beer no longer blurs your vision. Oh, that'd be good. Shotgun parts. Do you know what? I think we might need the shotgun parts, so I'll buy those. But other than that, not a lot, is there? Not a lot at all. Well, guys, you're letting me down. I'm bringing all this money. Look at this. I've got 21,000 to spend, and you have nothing that I want to buy. Never mind. Okay.
Thank God you're done browsing. Next time I'll charge you for that.
Me and you are going to fall out, buddy. Anyway, that is going to be all I have time for this episode. I have got a lot of cars to take apart because we need to find as many engines as we can. Because if we don't find those engines, our horde base isn't going to be defended, and that's legit. If we don't find the engines, we're not going to have any barbed wire or nothing. We're going exclusively with blade traps. So if that doesn't happen, then we're going to be defending this thing with just our guns, which that is going to be brutal. But anyway, I'm going to go and take apart all those cars that was in our town. I'm also going to run through a few more jobs for Jen while we're there, just to get them all done. And of course the next episode will be day 26 and 27, which is where we'll be putting together the horde base. I appreciate I haven't built any of it yet, but the idea I've got in mind isn't going to take very long to put together. Oh dear me, that was a big jump. And we're getting chased by a bird. Right, okay, I'm going with two birds. Right, okay, I've got to go. I'm gonna die. Right. Hope you liked the video. If you haven't already subscribed, please go ahead and do so, and I will see you in the next one. Hopefully there'll be a next one. Hopefully these birds haven't killed me. Anyway, take care. Bye.